Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday morning sacrament at Temple of the Green Rose. Okay, gotta do the sharing. Share. And let's see. Where's that one? Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Oh. Da 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 da. Almost there. Gotta do the share. Share that one. And all right. I think we did that. And one more. Okay. Hey, why not? Okay. And good morning. All right. So my name's Corey, the servant in chief at the Temple of the Green Rose. And today, we are going to welcome in our sacrament, being Santa Maria, otherwise known as Cannabis, Mama Ganja. Right. And this sacrament is a doorway to the unconditional love of the Divine Feminine. And this is the energy that helps us to heal, that helps us to become a little bit more conscious. 1 second, the candle holder is falling down and trying to figure out why. Let's see. Okay, let's just have it right there. Good? Okay, we're good. So, if cannabis is your medicine, if this is a sacrament for you, now is the time to go grab some. If you have another sacrament you use, perhaps psilocybin, a little microdose, I know it takes a while for that to kick in. And really, like I've said before, the most available sacrament is your own breath, our own breath. Take a sacred breath. It's all about intention. It's all about belief. When we say take a sacred breath, it's like, oh, this next breath is going to be the most sacred breath I've ever taken in my life. How do I prepare for that? Right? How do I say, oh, am I breathing in the energy of God? Yes, you are. So maybe sit up straight, correct posture, right? If we're coming before Spirit with the intention of, I'm ready to receive. Right? So how do we receive Spirit into the body? Through preparation, through maybe a little stretch here and there. We're going to do a little bit of warm-up breathing before we go into some other breathing later. But the warm-up and the intention is about preparing the vessel to receive the sacrament. Because we can, if you're a cannabis user, we can, have the same medicine one day, and we can just be hanging out with friends, just sharing a smoke and laughing or whatever, socializing. Okay, Or we can have the same exact medicine and one day be on the couch with the remote. Been there, done that. Netflix and, right? Or, you know, we can take the same medicine, you know, where's the camera? There we go. We can take the same medicine and with an open heart, say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Pachamama. Thank you for this beautiful medicine. Thank you for showing me the next step on my conscious path. Thank you for helping me to feel more of your unconditional love for me, so that I may awaken that unconditional love within myself. Unconditional self-love, which is the key to healing. This is the key to, you know, that's why we're here, to really love ourselves. Because once we got that down, then it naturally can spread to others. So so take your medicine, bless it, put it in your imbibing vehicle. So this is my imbibing vehicle. This was a beautiful pipe my kids gave me for Father's Day. And so, yeah. So also at this time, you know, really, you know, think about, well, what's happening in my life? What are the main issues I'm working on, right? And offer that to the medicine, right? Like me, I'm working on getting out there more, right? Social media, I'm here on Facebook when I need help. And so attracting and receiving assistance from experts in that, and, you know, who know what they're doing along those lines, right? So what is it for you? Like what issues are really up? I was at a beautiful men's group just last night, and where we talked about shame. And it's deep stuff. Like, we all carry shame. I certainly have carried a boatload of shame. I've dumped off a lot that doesn't really belong to me and let go of it. But, you know, there's still some to work on. So I'm holding the intention to work on that as well in my medicine practice. And again, if we allow the spirit of the plant medicine to really enter us fully, really enter us, our consciousness, our physical body, our emotional body, our heart space. This is when the healings and the awareness can begin for us. I like to put some drops of oil on my flower because it really helps cut down on the coughing. Not sure why, it just does. Discovered this over the past year through a family member. We tried it, I'm like, what a great idea. So we're going to begin with just a couple of just some breathing with the intention of opening, right? Some breathing to open our vessel to receive. So deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and relax. And then we're going to add, on the out breath, we're going to add a vocalization, so a sigh. And really, also at this time, tune into the body and see where there may be some tension or tightness or energy being held. And so it's about breathing in and putting that, breathing in, when we say earlier, I said take a sacred breath, right? So when we take a sacred breath, we're bringing in sacred love into our body. And so direct that energy to wherever in the body is being called. Okay? And on the out breath, release with the sound. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath in. All right, so these breaths help to kind of ground into the body, help to get a little bit more present, and just relax into the moment. Relax into the moment. So now we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to hold the breath. We're going to breathe in through the nose and hold. And during the hold, really intensify the light energy into the heart, into whatever areas of the body where energy is being stuck. So really intensify. So here we go. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold. Intensify the energy. And the sound. Again, deep breath in. Hold. And sound. One more time, deep breath in. And release. So now we're going to add one more element, and that is just a little wiggle in the hips and maybe the shoulders. I call this the shaman shimmy, right? And this helps up to loosen up the body. And we're going to do that while we're doing the sound. It's going to be sound like that. And so when you're doing this, if you're in a safe place to do so, just really let go. Just really, right? So we're going to do this a few times, and then notice how you feel after we do this a couple of times. Ready? Here we go. Deep breath in through the nose. And release. Deep breath in. Hold. Intensify. You may find in the breath hold, sometimes when I'm in the breath hold, I'll stretch a little bit, like this wants to open up more here, stretch that, stretch a little bit, and then in the sound and the out breath. So here we go, deep breath in and hold. release. And relax, relax, relax. And now it's time to receive the sacrament. So again, if that's cannabis for you, like it is for me, wonderful. If it's just more breath, then just keep on, take that next sacred breath, put your hand on the heart, and just like breathe in the love, breathe in the love of the divine unconditional love. And again, if cannabis is your sacrament, Santa Maria, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias, Santa Maria. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this, the next step on my conscious path. Thank you for the unconditional love. Thank you for helping me to balance the divine feminine and the divine masculine within me, as me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if anything, the simplest prayer is just thank you. Just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And even when we're with the medicine on the out breath, we can sound. I like the sound ah. Ah is the sound, one of the sounds to open the heart chakra. Ah. Nice warm chai. And just, really intentional. Thank you as the medicine is coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes if I feel that cough coming on, sometimes tapping on the chest helps. Maybe it's opening, who knows? But still some there, right? Thank you, Pachamama, for this beautiful medicine. Thank you, Great Spirit. Hey, good morning, brother. So the ah sound for the heart chakra again is just a beautiful way to open. And so just try this one day, like when you're just doing something mundane, or I was driving I was driving this is when I was living in New York. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This was many, many years ago when I first was introduced to the practice of toning. I was in New York, and I was driving from New York to Boston, which, is like New York to Connecticut to Rhode Island to Massachusetts. So you're hey Sarah, so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Unlike in Texas, where a 4-hour drive, from Houston to Dallas, or 5 hours. So from New York through 3 states to Boston was about 4 hours. So it was about a 4-hour drive. Hello, Dwayne, welcome. And so as I'm driving, so I had this is when I had just learned about doing toning and chakras. And I'm thinking, well, what if I just sing ah the whole way, right? I started, singing ah. I added a little tune to it. Ah, ah, I'm driving and this was way before. This is 10 years before I ever smoked cannabis. So I was, this is, or maybe even longer. This is like 96, 95, 96. So, and just and I'm singing, I'm driving, I'm singing, I'm just doing breathe in, for just like a couple of hours. And all of a sudden, my chest starts to vibrate. Like, all right. And my arms start to vibrate. And I'm like, I think I should stop singing because, because I was driving. Anyhow, it's a very powerful thing to do. That's my point. Toning, vocal toning, sounding. And I've said this and I'll say it again. I'm just going to say it all the time. And then you go like, what Corey always says is this. So there are many sound healing instruments. So I've got my drum, I've got my bowl, right? I've got my bowl. I've got some tuning forks over there. A little bit of a stretch. Can't get them, but I've got my rattle. All amazing sound healing instruments, right? They're all just these, beautiful sound healing tools. And so here's the scoop. And we got the gongs, we got the crystal, you go to a sound bath, you have the gongs, you got the crystal bowls, and you're just like, off in heaven, right? And all wonderful. So here's the scoop. The most powerful sound healing instrument for you is your own voice. Because it's through your own voice that you're going to express what you need to express to heal yourself. Like all the instruments are great because they'll shake it loose, right? They'll like give you this they'll give you this expansive experience of heaven, of bliss, which we need. But then we take that bliss and use that as incentive to say, oh, I got to do my own healing so I can be in that state more often. And the way to heal is through your own voice. And that's my main focus, like when I do the vocal toning circles. If you are interested in vocal toning, if you scroll back, after today, after this broadcast, if you look at last Sunday's broadcast, to scroll down my timeline, so from 1 week ago, whatever the date is, the 18th, was focused on vocal toning, and I did all the chakras, the toning for all the chakras. So you can just take your medicine and go sit and hit play on that one, and you'll have a really fun time. And healing. That's what it's about. Fun healing, right? But for today, today we're going to talk about breath work. Well, I'm going to talk about breath work. You're going to listen. You can talk. I just want to be able to hear you. Okay. Sometimes, like, my really bad jokes kind of, so I apologize, but I really don't. Okay. Little. So breath work. Like I said earlier, is its own sacrament. Your breath is, if all else fails, your breath is your sacrament. It's one of the, if we're out of control, when all else fails, we have our breath. Good morning, Sam. Glad you can join us. So we're talking about breath work and medicine, and when all else fails, you have your breath. So this is about conscious breathing, and it's like, this is not taught in our schools, is it? I never learned about breathing when growing up. Did you? Anybody? And but someday, and I'm sure there in some of the alternative private schools and the holistic schools that they do take. I'm sure they do teach breath work, because it's important for us to be conscious of this ability. The breath can help us relax. The breath can help us can help us clear the mind. The breath can help us go into states of ecstasy and deep states of healing. There are many different types of breath work. One of the first, I think probably the first breath work I was exposed to is the fire breath. I'm sure if you've been in yoga class at some point, you may have learned fire breath there, and fire breath. So fire breath is, you're basically forcing, with your belly, forcing air out through the nose, and once you do that, your body automatically breathes in, right? So it's about forcing the out breath and allowing the in breath. So once again, and if you could see, so it's, I don't know if it's a good view or not. So let's do that together, and we'll start off a little slower, and then speed up a little bit. And it's important to have your nasal passage clear, right? When we're doing some breath work. And so just, we'll start off slow. And so just breathe along with the beat of the drum. Fully in through the nose and hold. Just hold as long as you can. Relax, relax, release, release. So notice any sensations you might have, and you might feel some tingling in the forehead, nasal cavity, crown chakra. This type of breath is really good for opening the third eye. Another way to do the fire breath is so it's an open mouth, and you're doing like as if you're saying he, but without the vocalization. So just the breath, and you want to aim. Imagine aiming the breath at the bridge, like just behind the teeth, up and behind the teeth, that spot there. So just aim the breath there in that one spot, and just ask your body, good morning, Christina, hello, hello. So just aim the breath on that spot, and so it's a and again, we are forcing the out breath. Our attention is on the out breath. And then the body will automatically do the in breath for you. Okay? And so we're going to do this breath along with the drum. And again, we'll start out slow and we'll build up and we'll just see where we go. But first, thank you. The combination of cannabis and breath work really will help put you into a more expansive consciousness. And with the intention of thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for showing me the next step on my conscious path. Thank you, thank you, thank you for helping me to feel your unconditional love, for helping me to find that unconditional love within my own self, for my own self. All right, let's do some more breathing. So again, close your eyes if you want. In through the mouth and hold. Just stay in the hold, surrender to the hold. Release, release when you're ready. Release, release, release. Relax. And just notice the body, notice your energy. Thoughts, feelings. Lack of thoughts, lack of feelings. It's all good. Just notice. We're just here to notice. We're not here to judge. We're just here to love the self. We're just here to love the self. We're here to love the inner child. We're here to love the wounded child. The child who may be afraid or sad, shamed. We're here just to hold that child in love. a sip of water or tea or coffee, whatever you might be sipping on. Got to stay hydrated when you're doing breath work. So you can hear my voice. So I'll be doing, in the future, hopefully in the next few weeks, get things set up to do some deeper breathwork sessions via Zoom, and where I'll have scheduled the events and all that whole thing. So we'll be doing cannabis and breathwork and ceremonies, all kinds of stuff online on Zoom that you can have access to. And it'll be through my website and all that whole stuff. But I'll still be doing Sunday morning here on Facebook also. So, more breath work. So this will be a different breath. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Wim Hof breath, and we're not going to do that breath right now, but I'll be doing that in some of the events I'm talking about. But Wim Hof is all through the mouth, which is it's like belly, chest, head, bringing in. That's a really good one. You can just Google or go to YouTube and find Wim Hof, and there's usually we'll take you through a series of breath works. He's an awesome guy. If you're in Houston, if you haven't done Wim Hof but it interests you, Shireen Yusuf is a Wim Hof instructor. Trained with him directly. She's amazing, really, really, really amazing at the Wim Hof breath work. What a breath I do want to share with you is just another type. I'm not sure the name of this one. I've been following a different breathwork teacher on YouTube, and he has a whole bunch of different YouTube videos, breathwork types of breathwork, and this is one of them. This kind of combines a couple of the things he does, because what we're going to do, and so this is, we're going to be breathing in and out through the mouth by a count. And so I think it's going to be a count of 4. So it'll be like breathe in for 4, out for 4. All right, so in, out. Okay. And after we do that for a while, we're gonna breathe in. We're gonna breathe fully in and hold for a little bit, and then totally breathe out. Actually, we're not gonna breathe out. Well, we're gonna eventually, but it's gonna be different. So we're breathing in and out and in and out to the beat, and at a certain point, we're gonna take a deep breath in and hold. And on the out breath, we're gonna hum. We're gonna hum. So it's gonna be like this. And you're gonna hum as long as as you can, and then breathe the rest out, and then take another breath in and out and relax. And that'll be one round. Probably just do this one round. And so again, in through the mouth for 4, and out through the mouth for 4. And just right back in. We're not pausing at all. We're not pausing after the in-breath. We're not pausing after the out-breath. We're just going in and out. Okay. And here we go. In. Out. See if you can go deeper. 2, 3, out. In. Out. In. Out. Speed here. Out breath, hum. And out, back in. Hold. And out. All the way out. And hold on the out breath. Hold on the out breath. Just empty yourself. When it's time to breathe in, breathe in. And relax. Breathe in and relax. for your medicine and breathe that in. You can hold it for, seems like a forever time. Sometimes I can do the rings. So, this is such a beautiful way to work with the medicine in combination with your breath, in combination with the divine sacredness that's all around you. And this is, and do this in your own practice, so not just, here, so when you're alone in your own practice and you start doing these different types of breath work, like for me, just like my consciousness just, opens. Oh, what's next? Oh, this is my lesson. This is my lesson, right? This is my lesson of the day, right? Or just the feeling of, that blissful, it's a blissful, easy feeling. Right? So, I'm going to do a little sounding for you to close up. Little harmonic activation, sonic awakening. It's the sonic awakening. Harmonic activation with Gory. Here we go. So just receive these sounds. What's coming up for me, and it's for me, and if it's for you, great. If it's not for you, that's okay too. Come up with your own intention. For me, this sounding is about courage. Really tapping into the courageous lion heart. And clear what's ever in the way, right? And the courage to, because sometimes, if you go deep into the breath work, like what we'll be doing on Zoom eventually, we'll be going really deep, and it's powerful. And so sometimes there's a little bit of, so, but when we go in with courage and with the knowledge that we're in a circle, even if it is a virtual circle, and I'll be doing these in person as well, in Houston, but if you're not in Houston, it'll be virtual. So awakening courage in the heart. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday morning, for Sunday morning Sacrament. So I'll be here every Sunday, 9 a.m. Central Time. That's the plan until future notice. So, if you feel in your heart to donate, there are some links in the description to help support the Temple of the Green Rose. And let's see, upcoming, just stay tuned. Something big is upcoming. I don't know what it is yet. But there'll be a ceremony somewhere, sometime. And any last thoughts? Let's see. Yeah, so just, receive the sounds and be with the medicine and be with the self and receive that unconditional love from the divine feminine, from the divine masculine, from source. Allow that to awaken unconditional self-love within, deep within the heart chakra. There's there's a seed, a spark. It's blue. There's like the blue pearl. Have you heard the blue pearl? Usually meditate on the third eye, the blue pearl. And what I found is that somehow there's a blue pearl at the seed of the heart chakra, which is green, but there's a, so maybe it's like you know how the Earth is a blue-green planet, you know, might have something to do with it. But there's a spark of unconditional love within there, right? And the Temple of the Green Rose, you know, we meditate on the heart chakra. We meditate, visualize a green rose blooming in the heart chakra. So that as well is deep within is the seed of unconditional love. So allow that to bloom within your own heart and your own life. That's my prayer for us all. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Until next time. Love and blessings, love and blessings.